We ain't fought none of that. I ain't stabbed him up because I was like, I'm somebody. Like
you stabbed him before. We gonna move on. So before you got on, before you got on South Central Baddies, what were you doing? Like, what was your? Did you have a day-to-day job? Did you have a regular job?
I couldn't stick to a job. That's what it was. I was good at every job. Every job I've had, they could be like edible arrangements. It was like some little scanning job. I never wanted to work.
You said scanning or scamming?
Scanning.
Okay.
No scamming. No scamming.
Shout out to the scammers.
Shout out to the scammers. What? Half off flights?
Call me. I need some shit coming up.
But no, I used to like just dibble and dabble. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, God's going to show me what I'm meant to do. God's going to show me what I'm meant to do. And then boom, it just fell in my lap. He kept begging for me to come on his show. Mm-hmm. And
you're referring to Isaiah?
Isaiah, yeah. He kept saying, come to my show, come to my show, come to my show. And I was like, no, I can't be around. But he put a girl audition for his show who robbed me while I was homeless.
Okay, I remember that episode.
Yes. And I said, put her on the show, I'm coming. Mm-hmm. Right after I beat her up, I quit. I said, I came to do what I came to do. I came to get my man to go about my day. He was like, please come back. We making our show about you. I just didn't know making the show about me mean send all these bitches to come attack me. Mm-hmm. So that's what it was. And I caught on to it. And then and that was like in November 2021. Mm-hmm. That's when we filmed it. And I didn't see that I was going to be that big by myself because it was 4 of us. Mm-hmm. But when we filmed season 2, season 1 had just dropped. Mm-hmm. So we watched the first episode on season 2. Mm-hmm. After season 2 filming and season 1 dropped, all the season 2 girls was coming after me. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, now I got a target on my back. Like, I'm really, I didn't see it coming at the love I was going to get. Mm-hmm. The love quickly turned to hate because of season 2 drama. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So then,
because of the stuff that like they saw you doing on the previous season?
No, me and Naj got into it, and I was telling everybody she hit me with some. They was like, "Nah, you're lying, you're a liar," and I'm like, "I'm not a liar." You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of hard for me, like, to be like, trying to. I can't find proof in what you can't find, but at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep pushing for it, let it go. And with that being said,
not somebody always hitting you with something and they calling you a liar.
Yeah, it ended up happening to a lot of other girls I heard. So good luck for them over there. I wouldn't fight that. That's don't fight her at dark. Like if it's dark,
what does
go
that
to the
mean?
way. When it's nighttime, she can hide a weapon easily in a video.
Oh, okay.
Like when you record
You're referring to Notch.
Yeah.
I want to go back to something that you like kind of skip past real quick. You said you was homeless before.
Yeah.
What type of homeless? Like couch to couch homeless or like shelter homeless?
So I had an issue with my mom. She was like, so then I left and I'm like, she's like, the kids can stay, but you got to go. So,
are you the oldest?
I was in my car. Yeah, I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest of 8. My dad has other kids. My mom only has me and my brothers. So, I left and I was in a car. Mm-hmm. I went from a car to I didn't have enough money to put gas in the car to go nowhere. It was just stuck in front of my baby daddy house. Mm-hmm. And he wouldn't even let me in. Mm-hmm. The front neighbor ended up letting me in. A week later, a note came through the mail from my apartment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it was really like I'm sleeping in alleys in my car. I'm sleeping at the beach, waking up to people like, can you move your car so we can go? Like shit like that, like, Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's kind of touchy.
Yeah, but look, won't he do it? Let's toast to that. Because he got you up out of that situation.
He did.
Now, look where you are now.
What house,
you
car.
Fresh off the table.
What, blessed. Yeah. I feel really blessed.
Yeah.
Really blessed and highly favored.
Yeah. Okay, now, so at some point, Isaiah contacts you and tells you, I want you on my show. You pull up, you want to beat this bitch from you. What was your full experience like on South Central Baddies? Or even with Now That's TV as a network?
Now That's TV altogether. First of all, South Central Baddies was independent. I never even met the owners or anything when I first did it. Mm-hmm. So it was more of a like you hanging out with the gang in this house full of people just hanging out. So it was like family type situation, and we took it off the show. Like, even when we came off the show, I don't know if y'all seen it, but on lives, like, they all would be at my house fighting, and the show was still living while everybody thinking it's just, on the show. Like,
off season.
Yeah, we were still doing the same thing we was doing on the season. And I was very wild. I'm going to say that. Like, the pranks, I still love to prank people, but we throwing each other in the pool. Like, we had rock star lives.
So you have fun. You're a fun person.
Yeah.
And I feel like right now that's something like the fans don't know about you.
Yeah.
But you have fun. You're not this like, we got to fight it.
Oh, I'm sarcastic. I'm goofball, I play around all day. But you fall asleep, you're getting wet. Like, that's my favorite thing to do.
I don't like my because I fall asleep first.
Yes. You're getting wet. It's okay. It's okay. You might not see who did it either.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I kind of started that. Like, it became like a trend on South Central Baddies. Like, and it kind of made everybody bond. Me wetting people up. I ain't gonna lie, I really did it to see who had a sense of humor, who did it. That's why I really did it. But I'm like, boom. It turned to like, kind of like tradition. Every season they started doing the wedding. But I don't know what they're doing now. But it was fun.
Why did you leave Now That's TV?
So after South Central Baddies, I did the academy, and I did the academy and wanted to forcibly not fight. I chose not to, so people could see the other side. I'm like, when I fight, they don't show nothing but me fighting, me being vicious. If I don't fight, they have no choice but to show the good parts. Right. They got to show something of you. So what are they gonna show? And they needed a viral ET fight, and I didn't like how they forced it. You know what I'm saying?
And that was the
Cashmere coming on to the show. And that day, I was getting wind that they had a surprise guest for me, and I kept asking them, is this person coming? And it was a simple yeah. It wasn't no, oh, we don't set people up, da-da-da. It was a simple yeah. I could take that. I'm not running from it. I'm already in Atlanta. I'm not at home. I can't just get on the flight and turn around. Like, it was going to happen regardless. So, I refuse to give them a show, basically.
The point of the academy is so
growth. Growth. It was growth. And
they were going to bring somebody that you don't get along with.
Yeah, I was on a winning streak. I had just won the show.
Right.
I had just won the boxing match. They weren't going to let me keep winning. I won South Central Baddies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anything I did, I was winning. You got to take a loss. You got to take a loss. I still didn't take a loss because I won. I didn't give y'all what y'all wanted. I could have came out the room and kept fighting. I had the energy for it. I said,
we're not here for that.
Not even that. I'm petty. I'm really petty. If I don't want to give you a show, I'm not going to give it to you.
Oh, so you like, y'all just ain't camera time off me.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all want to make a star of me? Let them have it.
I'm not mad at that.
Let them have it.
Yeah.
Now you got a target on your back, and you see how hard it is to maintain it. It's very hard to have that crown and keep it.
So you saying Ivory is her?
No,
that's her.
A couple of them.
That's her karma.
You got to fight 10, 7, 5. It's not easy.
Yeah,
it's not easy.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
I'm not freaking.
I would have said a bomb off in that.
Yeah, I'm freaking out. I'm not crying about it. I'm not, hiding my tail about it. I stand up with my neck held high and be like, next, who need it? And then I'm going to go sit down and act like nothing ever happened. You go on with your life. Like, that's one thing my childhood taught me. Like, you going to go through rough shit, but life's still going to keep going and going and going.
Yeah.
And them good days always outweigh the bad ones for me.
Yeah. I learned that ain't nobody going to save you. You got to save yourself and change your own story.
That part.
Toast to that.
Toast to that. I learned that too. I learned to make my own justice.
Yes.
You
gotta write your own story.
I was always not listened to. I didn't like that no one listened to me. So I'm like, I'm gonna make my own justice. I'm gonna be my own police, jury, judge, all that. Who cares?
Yeah. So also on South Central Baddies, you met Chrisean. Yes. Can you, just for the people who don't know, let us know how the beef with y'all even started, how it came about?
when she came, I was very drunk. I'm going to say that. I was on Remy bottle number 2. Mm-hmm. A little fun fact that people don't know, we stole them bottles.
Okay.
But they left the thing open. I'm like, how you get that bottle? They said they left it open. We took it. Uh-huh. So we were really drunk.
You stole it from production or from like Walmart?
Oh, from Food for Less.
Food for Less, okay.
Oh, yeah, we stole them motherfuckers.
Oh, they left the glass open.
And it was so funny because, look, yeah.
They left the glass open. You motherfuckers took Remy.
What? And the guy was standing right there. I juked him like I was on football. I was like, And I ran to the car and he was like, hey. I'm like, see ya. I'm telling you. But she came at the worst time. We were all just made up, finished fighting. So I felt comfortable enough to drink. You know, so me not knowing or reading the room, I'm just like, oh, you know, we have a lot of similar. Like my baby daddy act like her baby daddy. My antics be like her antics. You feel me? I fight when I get upset. She fight when she get upset. It was just like a lot of similarities I knew before she knew. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, we're gonna be cool, you know. But
I feel like y'all can kind of identify with each other.
Yeah, but I kept saying, when I sober up, we gonna really talk. When I sober up, we gonna, and I didn't think she took it like that. She also came with a girl named Amber from her season.
Okay.
Yeah, Amber, I sat on the couch like this with her, and I was like, look, Amber, I'm drunk, but in the morning I'm gonna talk to you, and you're gonna see a whole different me. And, you know, Isaiah said, I don't like drunk you. I'm like, because you sent Chrisean here to fight me.
So when you said we gonna talk tomorrow, you're saying like I'm gonna meet you tomorrow. We're gonna get more reacquainted tomorrow. Yeah. But they taking it as we gonna talk tomorrow. Like, bitch, I'm gonna get at you tomorrow.
No. She just was like, I guess kikiing and laughing about it. And they would come to me on the couch and be like, she don't like you. You need to stop walking up to her and trying to be cool with her. She don't even like you. Stop trying to be cool with her.
They as in castmates or
castmates and production. And when I say production, I mean Isaiah and his boyfriend. Okay. And his boyfriend and Persuasion and whoever was near me. They kept telling me not to be cool. And I'm like, why she don't like me? She ain't cool. Her dog cool. You feel me? I know I was drunk, but at the same time, I'm like, figured out like she, you know, like I tell you, I'm childish. I was playing. She asked me a question, and when the camera walk away, I would be like, y'all eat that coochie. And then when I seen like, she was like, come back here. Y'all missing the good part. Mm-hmm. I said, oh, she a camera hoe. Hold on, okay. So I'm like, yeah, As soon as the camera walk away, I'm like, yeah, I eat that coochie. Just like, because I knew she wanted them to catch it. Like, so I'm like, I'm being petty. I really don't want to eat your coochie.
I was going to ask you, would you eat a pussy?
No.
Do you fuck with girls?
I have. Okay. But not. Once I had kids, I left that alone. I left girls alone when I started having kids. Mm-hmm. It was really me being drunk, messing with her, because I seen that one thing triggered her to push the camera to come back around. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'm not going to give you that on camera. So they snuck in the kitchen and tried to catch me going off. And so them antagonizing it, you know me, I don't bite my tongue for no one. Mm-hmm. So when she walks in to ask a question, I'm like, they say you don't like me. You feel me? Woo, woo, woo. They cut out the scene. She tells all of us to line it up. I stood up. I'm like, what's up? She's like, this bitch crazy. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, she ain't on nothing. So I walk out. I'm like, I'm drunk. As soon as I walk out, I go throw up. I come back, she's fighting one of the other cast members. I'm like, leave her alone, bro. You feel me? I'm like, leave her alone. So we was cool. Left the show, cool. Mm-hmm. We go to the beach. She has her friends, you know, the friends Marsh and all them. She brought some of the girls from Blue Girls Club. And I'm like, okay, you know, we all here. Maybe I can finally get to know her. You know what I'm saying? Start off on a different foot. I leave the cool. We was cool. One of the guys, actually Isaiah's brother, he tells me, she cool with you? She told me she was going to knock you out for headbutting me when we was on season 1 when she came. Mm-hmm. So what happened was after she got into a fight, you know, security, her brother came downstairs where Bambi and us was, because we was trying to calm Bambi down, and he basically Bambi was like,
the girl she fought.
Yeah, she gave the big lip, yeah, and she was like, He was like, yeah, y'all up in here tearing this shit down. My mama name on this. I'll knock all you bitches out. I said, who you gonna knock out? And I chin checked him. I cracked him right in his chin. Boom, we started tussling in there. He walked out the room and went in the living room, and he was like, when you get back to the hood, I'm gonna fight your baby daddy. When we get back to the hood, I'm gonna fight your baby daddy. I said, you gonna fight what? You gonna do? Boom! I headbutted him. And his lip was like the girl lip that she fought.
Headbutting somebody is crazy.
Yes, I headbutted him. So she was like, I don't like, girls hitting on men. I knocked the girl down for doing that on my show. The girl she punched out, I guess, for putting her hand on a man. And I'm like, I'm not that bitch. I'm not her.
Wait, Chrisean said she don't like that?
Yeah, she didn't like that I headbutted him.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh yeah, she told you she was going to knock me out for you? I said, all right. Kept a mental note. So I said, when I see her, I'm going to ask her. Didn't tell nobody on season 2. When we saw each other again on season 2, they all preparing eggs and shit, trying to throw it at her. I come to the table. You know how you walk up on the table and you look down at her? Mm-hmm. I'm like, they was like, nah. She was like, everybody better throw eggs or they gonna fight. I looked. She was like, except Scarface. Like, they wanted to be my friend so bad because they knew I came from the first season. But they didn't know, like, why is she back? Why is she back? They didn't know because season 1 dropped while we were still filming. Mm-hmm. So they were really nice to me. They wanted to, especially she wanted to be my friend. I'm not even gonna lie. She wanted to be my friend. I'm an observer. Mm-hmm. So I picked up that it was like a blue face gang, click, Y'all
the South Central baddies, we the blue girls. What's happening?
Yeah, that's how I felt like Isaiah was trying to push. Mm-hmm. He was trying to push that. And they didn't want it like that. They was like, fuck that show. We are here now, She's like, I want to be like you, Scarface. Naj's like, I want to be like you, So I couldn't get jiggy with him. Like, I couldn't get jiggy with trying to bully the white girl, So I nicknamed her Snow Bunny. Mm-hmm. And when it was time for Chrisean to come, I guess they already had a plan that I didn't know about. But I seen Zoe, I seen her. She was getting dressed to fight. And I already came at her about fighting Snow Bunny. So I'm like, who you finna fight it now? I'm like, I hope you ain't fighting for somebody else. And she was just like, they want me to fight Chrisean. They wanted Zoe to fight Chrisean. They wanted Zoe to fight Chrisean. And Zoe had already confided in me that she looked at Chrisean like a big sister. When she was homeless, Chrisean let her stay at her house.
They both from Baltimore. Right?
Yes. Yeah. So I said, at the end of the day, Naj ain't got no home for you to go to. You might have to cross that bridge with Chrisean again. Is it worth a TV show? You know what I'm saying? And I guess she took what I said and really took it to heart because Chrisean ended up coming in the house and bumped her. Mm. She didn't do nothing to Chrisean. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of, I guess, pissed Naj off because her hand was broke and she wasn't going to fight at all. Because, she was expecting the other girls to do it. And they didn't do it. So they took us to the theater. Isaiah tried to set up a scene where we was all in there and they were supposed to check her. Mm-hmm. They said they weren't going to fight her. They was going to leave her be. So I'm like, oh, they're going to leave her be? Oh, that side note I had in the back of my head, it's time to check it off the list. Mm-hmm. I got the green light because now I know the situation is over. Mm-hmm. Y'all situation is over. Mm-hmm. And nobody realized, but when I decided to check her, Naj kept asking me, do I need help? Bitch, you got ignored for a reason.
So did Naj have a problem with her?
She did. And I felt like her problem was clout. And that's where our beef began.
Naj or?
Naj. Like, she wanted clout off Chrisean, but her hand was fucked up at the time. You know what I'm saying? So she thought she was probably going to get what she did, a 1-2. And she didn't even 1-2 Chrisean. She 1-2 me in the head. And people didn't know that when I went downstairs and her and Zoe was fighting, I was like ready to check some shit. Green Eyes from the previous season, she held me so tight. She does this. She did it with Chrisean. Like, she holds me tight, like bear hugs. And she be like, you did enough. You did enough. So I let it go, but I didn't let it go. Mm-hmm. When we left the show, we went to Snow Bunny house. Everybody went to Snow Bunny house. So I kept asking her, like, why you jumped in my fight? Why you jumped in my fight? Because I wanted to. I'm not going to take that. You know, I'm going to keep pressing it. And she didn't want to answer me. I went to the blogs with it. I'm like, she just wanted some clout. Because I want her to tell the reason. She didn't tell the reason until I got on Baddies. She never told the reason why she jumped in the fight. And her reason was still stupid. So I felt like they was forcing me and Chrisean to fight out anyway. Anybody who's a fighter and they see another top fighter, they want you to fight. And I didn't want that. I push hard a lot of times to not fight a top fighter because I am a top fighter does not mean I have to beef with you. But I did remember Chrisean saying she had to come on our show to see why everybody was leaving season 1. So I was like, yeah, they sent you to me. You have to see, you know, production, cameraman, Dave, Polo G. I don't know if you know him, but he was like, yeah, I'm going to bring Problem from Blueface Club to come give you a pro. I said, she ain't going to give me no problem.
Yeah, he did. So I worked on the Blue Girl show.
You did?
So I'm familiar with all them. Yeah. That's why I fuck with Naj. I fuck with Zoe.
Yeah.
I met, you know, all of them into that. Even Dave. A lot of the camera people that's even over there on Now That's TV, they were over at the Blue Girl show first.
Yes. I was nervous. They kept inboxing me to be on Blueface, and I just was like, nah. Because, you know, I'm from LA, so when you hear everybody from LA, you like, everybody say that's the whole house. That's the whole house. That's the whole house, you know. But I'm
not agreeing to that, by the way.
But he did. It wasn't him. It was the girls. Like, you know, he bought them things. He took care of them. He took them out. He did more on his show than our show. We went to the club once each season. That's it. We stayed in the house, cooped up, no phones, and went to the club once.
Well, you know they did all that on that show because Gina Views was writing that schedule. I was booking all them activities.
It was the Walmart scenes was the best for me.
Yeah,
I love the Walmart. We did a Walmart scene and they cut it because we did some race car stuff and they kicked us out. But
with the carts.
Yeah. And
go ahead. I'm sorry.
What you was gonna ask?
Did you guys make money on Baddies? On South Central Baddies?
No.
Y'all didn't get a dime.
Season 1, they didn't pay nobody. They said it was our fault, which it wasn't. He just didn't care to pay nobody.
Well, I understand with season 1 being that it's a new show. It wasn't on the network yet.
And it was like we were there for exposure or whatever. Season 2, it was supposed to be me and Zoe were the winners. Really, I won. Isaiah said he wanted Zoe to come to the show to fight. So he told her she was going to win. So he asked me, would I be okay with sharing my winning? I told him, yeah. Zoe's homeless. I don't mind because I know where she come from. I've been homeless. So I didn't mind sharing it, but he didn't even pay us.
What was y'all supposed to win?
We each was going to split $10K. So $5K. She got, I think, like 15 and I got like 2,000. That's the most we got out of him. And he stopped paying us because after he paid us, he expected us still do more work for him. And it's like, we already did the work to get paid. Why do I still got to do more and more work? If I don't come to your season 3, I can't get my money. If I don't come to the Zodiac house, I can't get my money. Like, I shouldn't have to do other things for you to bribe me because you paying me in payments. You didn't even give me my full amount. You giving me payments. And I feel like it was kind of like leverage. Like, you need this little money. So if you don't stay here and do what I ask, I'm not giving it to you no more. And I didn't like that. I said, keep that little chump change. But the whole show, I was helping him. I had a truck, had his cast members in my house sleeping there just so they have time before the show to have somewhere to sleep. When I came to season 2, I came with groceries from my home. Like stacks of juice.
Not you, the house mom.
What? The first night, I ain't gonna lie, that's how me and Goddess, she got scared and was yelling at Special K. Because I came with salmon. Because, you know, I tricked on season 1 over some salmon.
Oh, yeah.
So season 2, I came with a peace offering.
Brief up.
Yeah. Okay. I came with a peace offering for season 2 to show, like, you know, and they didn't put that in there, but I was like, you know, everybody eats salmon, you know, and this, y'all don't know this yet, but y'all gonna know why this is a peace offering, right? And they tried to get a girl my salmon after we just fought. I said she ain't getting shit until she apologized.
You don't play about your salmon like Evening play about that apple juice in barbershop.
I don't.
Yeah, let's toast to that.
Coast to the sound me.
Okay, so now we in 2023.
Well, 2023 was a good year. 23 is when I started the academy. I stopped. And
did you get paid for the academy?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I won the academy too. Yeah.
And how much? How much was that?
Okay, they pay you $2K just to do the show.
Okay.
And I ain't fighting for no $2K. Once I knew who I was, I'm like, I'm not fighting for $2K.
I got a name now.
Yeah. So I won $5K because we split it. So I got $7K in total. She got $7K. And then the reunion, the
was
girls.
That you and Nani?
No, Hood Baby.
Hood Baby. Okay.
Then the reunion came and they were trying to get everybody $2K, but I knew they was gonna set me up. So I already argued them for more. I said, if y'all want to see me fight at all, I need more money. I'm not signing no contract till I see more money. I ended up getting $6K. So they were mad that I got paid the most, but I feel like I got set up because they knew Zeus was gonna pick me. When I did the boxing match, I talked to the T-Lo and he was like, I think they're gonna pick you. I do.